this is a theory I just came up with 4 seconds ago, and it could be a little far fetched, but let's see how it plays out. Let me just say it. I think that maybe the reason people don't believe in God is because they have never experienced emotion. Emotion meaning like you get complete. You know how like you can get like completely immersed in something, you even forget where you are because you're just like so taken over by it. Like whoa, like Avengers Endgame is a great example. I think for a lot of people. Hopefully you can relate to that. I mean, 3 hour movie, right? I remember at the end of it, I was like, that was the quickest 3 hours of my life because I was so engaged and immersed in it. I didn't even remember where I was. So, and sometimes I feel like that's my relationship with God. I'm so immersed in His and in the feelings of all everything, just all the feelings of like when I talk about Him even right now, or when I'm just kind of like sitting there and I'm just like, God, gosh, what a great life. I mean, I'm so immersed in those thoughts and it's just it's fantastic and I love it so much. But you know what? I don't know if you could just I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pondering here for a second. Maybe it's not that they have never experienced immersion, because I myself have been, I guess you could say, immersed in negativity that has made me so blind to see the truth of love and what it really is. But when I finally broken that immersion of hatefulness and negativity and wrongful assumptions and all of this crap, and now go back into that state of immersion of just the Christian reality that I didn't even know I was a Christian at that point. But when I look more at the facts and really have gotten to know God more in Jesus, I mean, wow, it's insane how that is exactly the lifestyle I was living, and I want it, and I want. I mean, it is beautiful, and I mean, I truly am nothing without God. I really am not. I mean, the things I love, He gives them. He puts them out there. I mean, it's extraordinary. But my point going into it though was just about how I think the best way to really feel God's presence, I feel like, and really feel what this life's really about, you have to allow yourself to be immersed in it and just feel it. Like this is you have to get an understanding of what it is maybe that you aren't overthinking, that correlates with with a different type of reality of which we say isn't reality, because I've taken on the Christian reality now, so now I'm back to being able to be immersed in that magic. So that's how I get back into it. Before I used to just get into it and had I was just not thinking. I was so like I was just moving. I was running without even knowing how I was running. Now I'm running and I know how to pick up my feet and run. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Now I can help you guys out. And now if anytime I fall back, I can just be like, okay, let's go back to what really how I get there and why this is. So I think if you are out there, you're really trying to get that. If you really want to understand God, you have to allow yourself to be immersed in it. You can't judge that this is not true till you haven't been immersed in it. I think that's the reason people don't even believe, because, like I said, they're so immersed in their own ideology and what may seem to be true, that they forget that God is like this almighty figure where He does that. You don't see God. No one's seen God. Maybe Jesus has, but we all just feel Him. We hear Him call out to our hearts, and yeah, it's I mean it's crazy. So there we go.